Welcome everybody to the live coverage of the Seybert's Michigan Open here in Battle Creek, Michigan in the Kellogg Arena. Pretty nice matchup here between Thorsten Hohmann, the Hitman, versus 2 times junior world champion Moritz Neuhausen, both from Germany. My name is Tim de Ruiter and with me in the booth is Tony Robles.
Hey, it's great to be here again with you, buddy. What a lag that was. It was pretty close.
Yeah.
They were actually practicing earlier together on one of the practice tables. Interesting to see that happen when you're about to play someone. You don't see that too often. Got a lot of spin on that one.
Yeah, well, usually the German players, they go along pretty nicely together. So that's nice.
But look at that ball spinning, huh?
Yeah, and almost got it in the side pocket.
Years ago when I played in my dad's pool room, I grew up playing in the thick nappy cloth. I would be there 3 in the morning by myself, no one around. I would drive there to practice. And when I spun the cue ball that and it kept rolling, I put my ear next to it and you could hear little you could actually hear the thicker cloth.
Oh, and early mistake here from Moritz Neuhausen. Of course, Thorsten hasn't been playing much lately. Has been doing a lot of lessons in
New York City.
In New York, exactly, and
Amsterdam Billiards, to be exact.
He, I spoke to him, I think, at Derby this year, and he told me, like, well, you know, it doesn't really make sense to travel everywhere if I can do lessons, which is just next door. You know, it's still doing something he's passionate about, and yeah, saves him all the time traveling. So I do understand that. But slowly I'm seeing him more in the tournaments. Like it looks like he's missing the tournaments a little bit. And nice bump on the 3-ball, as it didn't. The 3-ball didn't go before, so it was a nice bump.
Well, he's a former world champion, and when you're a competitor, you miss it after a while if you're not competing a lot. And I know how he feels about the lessons because I quit playing on the tour for years because I was a former house pro at Amsterdam, and you got people calling all the time for private lessons, and you become busy. You get to a point where you're almost working a full-time job, but you're making much better money than you would if you were working an actual job. I mean, if you're charging $125 an hour and you're getting 4 or 5 lessons a day, that's a nice day.
And pretty solid start here so far. Some good shots. Now stun over. Like to go the 7 in the top right corner. Can still hold the cue ball.
I just played my match on table number 8. Man, that table ran absolutely perfect.
Oh, and I think Thorsten thinks the same. He draws first blood here in this opening set of this match. We're playing 2 races to 4 Pro Billiard Series rules. And if the players tie 1 each, they're going to the deciding shootout.
And for those of you joining us in the chat, welcome. Thank you for supporting the live stream. Please share, subscribe, and like. And I appreciate each and every single one of you. We all do. I cannot see the chat myself because Tim and I are focused here on the match. But we appreciate your comments as well.
Yeah, nice view of the Predator Arcos II balls with the arena lights reflecting in them. And now we'll see Thorsten breaking the balls here. Not in the center of the table, went a little bit to the outside. Not something I see very often.
He's been breaking them really well lately.
Makes a 2 on the side and
has a shot on the 1, on the 3. Everything's open.
Yeah, nice. The 3-ball was very important as the 4-ball doesn't go everywhere. You see a replay from the break. Nice quad, cue ball got kissed. And the 4-ball, like I said, My favorite would be to shoot it in the bottom left corner pocket, which the 3-ball really connects the root to it. Still has a little angle on the 1, so he might be able to play low right around the 8, so he could hold the cue ball.
He doesn't want to hit it too hard because it's slick. See, that's why he hit it that soft. Oh, he jumped
and
up.
well, it was also, it's just such a nervy shot, like holding the cue ball. You're hitting this ball thin and you're trying to hold it. Just a nervy kind of shot. Like he really, you can see his stroke. Like
he pulled it back.
He really was trying to hit it as soft as he could. And, well.
And now he has to deal with the same thing. All he has to do is bounce off the rail by like 3 balls width, 3 balls width, and he's up behind the 5.
Yeah, he can hold it, but also it's so easy to.
He has to hit it absolutely perfect. Super duper soft. Oh, he decided to go up and down. Look at that shot.
Well, I do like it. But
look at the 8. Look at the 8. Look at the 8.
I'm not sure.
I mean, you still have to hit it perfectly, but at least if the 3 is in front of the pocket. But now he's not guaranteed to play position on the 4 ball.
Yeah. Quite a big risk to play it like this, but on the other side, shooting it soft was not a gimme either, so we'll see him go airborne. Makes it, and
oh, nice.
Oh, nice bump.
Got a little friendly bumperoni action going there. Look at that.
Put some draw on that.
And the draw helped him hit the other side of the 9, hold the cue ball there.
Yeah, just wondering now, what can he play? Looks like he's going to hit the left side of the 10, and the 5 ball doesn't really go. Yeah, try to go 3 rails forward.
Oh, he got rid of that 7 though. He opened the pocket.
Oh, and that worked out. But what is the 10 ball doing? And
he might be able to make it. I think it goes.
No, I think no. The 10
no,
ball is blocking the 6.
See from the overhead view, it looked like it went right.
So he got fortunate, and then he got unfortunate.
I wonder if he's going to do the in-betweener here. Or as I say, the tweener.
He has to roll it in. Yeah. No, he had to roll it in and play the carom. Like, he got nice on the carom, but just also a nervy shot. And
you know the difference between, see, there it looks like it goes, right? And then we see the other view, and then it doesn't look like it goes at all. You know, that's a difference between the elite players too, Tim. You know, you see them shoot this 5 ball, and the 6 ball bank is like a hanger for them.
Yeah. Okay, he's trying to open it. Oh,
look at
wow, that worked out. He can't complain about this.
No way.
So we're playing Pro Billiard Series rules, which means a early 6-10 combination does count. So this is to win the second game, and he takes a 2-0 lead in this opening set.
A nice combination shot there.
Yeah, I apologize a little bit there, as he knew that bump on the 6 was quite lucky.
Want to say, give a shout out to his wonderful girl, Sayaka. Thorsten's girlfriend from New York. Pretty sure she's probably watching. Every time I see her, I'm scared of her. Because I said she sounds like a killer. She says, like a killer? What do you mean? I said, well, if you say your name like this, Sayaka. Sounds like a killer.
So Thorsten breaking. Last break made that ball in the side. So let's see if he's got the same result.
He's been hitting him pretty square.
Okay, more of
came short.
More of a pop break, but took some speed off there compared to a last break.
Got a little fortunate there with the 1-8.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is there a 1-8 combination? Because that would make the push out a lot tougher. I might just push up that way, and then if you get it back, you can just play a passive, just soft roll on the 1 and just leave it there. I'm not the player that's going to open up the 1 ball in this.
No, I think that's definitely the shot. even if you leave them an easy safe, at least you're not just giving it to them.
Yeah.
Last thing you want to do is just give them an early Christmas gift.
Yeah. Well, I do agree that Thorsten gave it back to Moritz, because he'll always have something to work with after this. Oh, he played this with some speed.
Oh, look, he played
Oh,
the bank.
wow.
That was pretty strong.
I
Look
was
at the
not sure
control.
if he was going to beat the kiss there, but
No, obviously he did. He hit it great. I think he fooled everyone in that shot. Look how good he hit that. I mean, he went clean in the pocket.
well, and this could be a momentum changer, as he can go 2 rails for the 3 in the side like this. Good speed.
Yeah, actually, he got pretty good on that one. It's key here is he's going to have to shoot the combination 7-9. Unless he shoots a 5-9, I'm not even sure if the 5 goes.
Yeah, still more work. The 6 ball doesn't go in the bottom right, so has to find a way to get to the short side for the 6.
Well, if he leaves the cue ball right there, where he pointed to, he can either slide it there or come off the top. I like coming off the top if he has too much angle, that is. If he doesn't have too much angle, then he could just slide it there. I mean, even better, follow. See, it didn't look like he had that angle where he could go there with 5. It looked like he had more of an angle there. So if he had more of an angle, then the proper shot obviously would be to draw off the top rail. But he has a nice angle here to get on the 6 and then shoot the 7-9 combo.
Yeah, he can play draw right spin.
Doesn't want to get straight on the 7, though, that's for sure.
Oh, did draw
Oh,
that a bunch,
great.
though.
He doesn't want to get too straight
Well-
on the 7, because then if he cuts the 7 into the 9, he won't have a shot on the 7.
Well, I would maybe like to be on the rail on the 7.
To play the 7 in the opposite pocket?
Well, if you
Yeah.
can just get back, like I don't like to have a big angle on the combination because I'm still focused on making the
Right.
combo. And the 7 is always going to go to the short rail because you're cutting the 9.
Well, that's why I like it where it is now, only because you have a chance of getting a shot on the 7 because you got to hit it the other side. Look at that. And even then, he overhit that. He overhit that ball. He didn't need to hit that hard.
No, I thought just floated in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I like the bank here.
Yeah.
Looks straight to me.
It is straight. And, you know, for those of you out there that are competing, when you're shooting a shot like this, some people try to double bank it just in case they miss whatever. You have to commit to the shot if you expect to learn it and make it consistently. You can't. Nick Varner once told me, you can't play not to win.
And he's
Look at
missed
that.
it.
Look at that.
And
That's
he
straight.
left it perfect for Thorsten.
And this is to put Thorsten on the hill.
Well, this quite surprised that he floated the cue ball forward. I was expecting him to
A
just
stop shot.
play the
Yeah,
stop shot. Exactly.
That's what I
and-
was expecting.
Oh, he just got okay there. High right, 3 rails.
Make sure he doesn't go on the side.
It's okay. He doesn't want to be on the rail. Don't get awkward. And he got a little awkward. This to go on the hill. The hitman. Oh, and look how he moved there.
Yeah, he moved big time on that shot.
Yeah, and he's letting Moritz back in the game. 2-1. And we'll be back after a short break. Stay tuned. We are back here in the Kellogg Arena with the Seybert Michigan Open. Thorsten Hohmann leading 2-1 over Moritz Neuhausen, even though it could have been 3-0 as he just missed the 10 ball. So young Moritz to break here.
Whoa, that 2 ball's going straight for the corner and ran dead into the cue ball.
So nice squat of the cue ball. He just keeps putting a lot of spin on the cue ball, which reduces the impact on the pack.
Of course it does, because now you're transferring the energy to the side of the cue ball and supposed to the core, the center of it. And that's what you're trying to do, is transfer all that energy to the core and then also to the core of the rack.
Ooh, stay low, Thorsten.
You see that his bridge came up as he was striking the cue ball.
Yeah, needs to settle down.
Very nice.
Good speed. Got on the rail, but it's okay this time as he can go in between the 5 and the 6 to the 4. And needs to come up with a plan for the 7.
That's great control there. How do you control draw like that? Because everyone asked me that for years.
Well, I think there's multiple ways to do it. I really try to watch how much I open up on the stroke. So, and then of course it's a lot of practice. Like it's always going to be the thing.
Wow.
But the more I open up, the more speed I put in the cue ball. So now I just imagine, okay, it's a short, so I only go back to where I think it's just enough draw to get there.
Gotcha.
Big stroke shot, I really open up all the way and let the cue go. Like that's at least what I try to do.
Yeah, I know some people try to hit the cue ball a little lower, a little higher, depending on the speed you're hitting it to make the adjustment. Yeah.
Usually don't do that. Like when I play a long stop shot, I'm always maximum low and just based on speed. I don't like to.
I'm not a big fan of adjusting the speed too much. I mean, not that you don't have to, but again, it's a lot of practice.
So, Thorsten given Moritz a new opportunity here, and he's going to play for the 7-10 combination. He has a nice angle to maybe run into the balls, but he chose to attack.
So he's going to go for the carom here.
Yeah. Nice momentum change going on here. Oh. And he was also trying to play it a little two-way, because he did not want to leave the 7 in the open, which may have cost him to miss the 10 ball.
He's playing not to win.
Yeah.
Instead of playing to win and committing to the carom.
Big shot here.
Ooh. I didn't think.
And
I honestly didn't think he had the angle to run into the 10 ball. I didn't think, but maybe the fact that he overcut it and almost missed it, it changed the angle a bit. That's why he got close to the 10.
Well, I was scared if he was missing the 10, he would go towards the corner pocket, the top right corner pocket. So that's why he was maybe trying to make it short and run into the 10. And he's cut. Well, no. No. This is no cut. Is he banking this? No, he's calling it. He's cutting this. And this is a difficult cut.
The shot is only as hard as you believe it to be, Tim.
Oh,
it's true. It's true. It's true. You really think about it.
No, I mean, it's makeable. But.
Oh.
And how does it end up? Well, he's got distance. Thin contact on the 8. And, well, this is a big shot because I would say if he misses this 8,
and Thorsten gets out. Yeah.
Well, he's always going to sell out. Like, I don't really see a bunch of luck coming after this.
Made it.
Made it,
But look what happened.
Oh boy. And I'm not sure what kind of spin, if he did play spin. He played, oh, it looks like he just played a little bit of right and overcut the 8.
Yeah. It's crazy because all you got to do is make the ball and avoid the scratch. You get anywhere you stop on the table, you have a shot on the 9. Unless you're like frozen to it, but you know, still.
Oh, and Moritz leaving or letting Thorsten off the hook here because he had 2 opportunities to win the game. Still, Thorsten is looking at the speed. As you can see, he rolled a little bit far on the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Which we have seen more. It's a brand new cloth. It's newer than all the other tables on the sides because they didn't practice on this, so it's more than normal that players have to get used to this.
We have action on the other tables. Fedor Gorse is playing his match. I'm not sure what, I don't know the name of the gentleman he's playing against. And you have Carlo Beato playing against Riku Rumpinen. That's a nice match there, second round match.
Yeah. And then we have John Mora and Eric Roberts, 19-year-old American, young upcoming player as well. Mika Immonen in the back.
Aloysius Yap is in action.
Pius Labudis from Lithuania. Roberto Gomez.
Is it Labudis? Is that what you said, Labudis? Pius Labudis?
Labudis.
No, I'm not sure.
I think Labudis.
Yeah, I asked him yesterday with the first name, and he said the J is silent.
Yeah. Well, you can call him PJ. He likes that.
Yeah. Okay.
Good player himself.
Oh, he's a great player.
Yeah. So nice break by Thorsten. All the balls moved up table and has made a ball in prime shape on the 1. This is to win the first set, and just besides that 1 10 ball Thorsten missed. Well, he's missed a 4 in the last game as well, but only that 10 ball that was a big one.
Yeah, but Thorsten has always been good at smelling blood. You know, he messed up a couple of times. Now he has an opportunity here to close the show, so he smells the blood. What would you do here, Tim? Would you get straight on the 5 and just draw back, or I like an angle on the 5?
Yeah, he
that way have the option
he
to
can go
to
a little
either.
bit more forward and then use the long rail to go to the 5.
Yeah.
Like this, like
I like
stun
that
right.
better.
Because if you hit that long rail, you're always going to be on the 6.
Yep.
Just like this. Nice shot.
Very nice. I love that angle because all he has to do is go hit it. I like to go 3 rails, possibly 4 rails. I mean, I'm saying 3 rails.
Oh, I like drawing in this. Straight to the center. Oh, so watch out. When I said straight to the center, I didn't mean literally straight to the center.
Center pocket, you mean.
Yeah, like I was going to say, it's only that 4 ball and that 10 ball, but besides that, Thorsten has been looking pretty good.
Yeah, this is to put away set number 1. Come off with spin. Make sure you settle down, take your time, and stay down on the shot. Don't try to steer the cue ball, the object ball with your cue stick, because he's been doing that since the beginning of the match. There you go.
It goes in, and he takes the first set 4-1 in favor of the hitman Thorsten Hohmann over Moritz Neuhausen, both from Germany. Pretty sure they had dinner together a couple times. I mean,
Probably.
that's what they all do. Have schnitzel together and drink beer. No.
Go to Oktoberfest.
Yeah, exactly. No, this gentleman is dedicated to the sport.
Always has been.
Referee John Lehman from New York wrecking the balls on the Predator Apex table. Thorsten Hohmann starting this second set as Moritz won the leg in the first one, so it's only fair to have your opponent start in the second.
And if they go to a shootout, Moritz gets to decide who goes first.
And what side. Oh, big break. Makes a 9 on this side. Little kiss on the 2. And oh, look at how that 1 ball stayed there. Oh, but...
Oh, look at the 5.
Yeah, the 5 is ruining the party here.
It's okay. I mean, he can use the 2 to the 7 and then shoot the 2 and get on the 3. And use the 3 to break him up and stop the cue ball there for the 4 in the corner. See, he has an opportunity to use the 2 to the 3 and then take the 3, slow roll it.
Also, what I'm wondering is, does that 5 ball maybe go in the top left corner? Because it's not like it doesn't go anywhere.
No, it goes here, but I don't know if he needs to get that perfect on it. He's a straight pool player, so he recognizes this.
Yeah, that's why if he can play the shape, then he's probably playing that instead of the kiss. Well, you played some angle, but the cue ball on the rail, which is not ideal if he wants to open them up.
Just needs to make sure if he does go that route, he doesn't end up hitting the 5 dead solid and have the trickle of the cue ball trickle forward and end up behind the 8. I've seen that happen.
Oh, he found the gap in between the 8 and the 10.
He didn't have enough angle on the 3 ball to do what he wanted to. I mean, he could have. He just needed to hit a little higher.
Yeah, which is difficult on the newer cloth. It's really easy to stun the ball too easy. Like it's not easy to say stun, but a little bit forward. That's not that easy on the very new cloth.
Let's see if he's going to run into it, or is he trying to play position? I think he was trying to play position.
Well, he has run quite far, and well, I'm sure he's going to.
He can make it in the corner.
Well, he can shoot, or he can hide. Both options would be doable. You can play it two-way as well, just drawing the cue ball behind the 10, always leaving a shot on the 6 to the corner. And if, in case, you miss it, you don't really sell out. But he's going all in. Top spin.
He's going to go to the... Did he make it?
Ooh,
oh, yeah.
It
that was
didn't
close.
wipe its feet, but good shot there. And nice speed control here. Thorsten with... Oh, he was shaking his head. I did like it to be here, but...
I think he wanted to get straighter, obviously.
This stem ball to take again the early lead, but then in the second set. Thorsten Hohmann leading 1-0 over Moritz Neuhausen. And we'll be back after a short break. Stay And we are back at the Seybert's Michigan Open. Mr. Thorsten, the hitman, Hohmann, ready to break the balls in the second rack of this second set, leading 1-0 over Moritz Neuhausen. Here we go. Big break. 5-ball goes in, and again, nice shape on the one. And a pretty good layout. Yeah, didn't hit the rack square, but did have a nice impact, so would be ideal to maybe aim a little more straight on the break to optimize at least.
Right.
But can't complain, of course, he made a ball, so.
Oh yeah, no, he has a nice layout too. I don't think he wanted to come down that far. I think he needed a little less spin, but he might still be able to go one rail with inside spin. It's a little tricky because of the table slides. Think he's going to draw between them, or he's going to go for the inside spin?
Still the inside.
See?
Oh.
That's why it's so tricky.
Well, it worked out, but he was not trying to bump the 10. The good thing, though, if he can get straight on the 6, it's not real tough from there. This is key shot. Possibly top right, go 2 rails towards the 6 in the top right corner.
Got a little awkward, I think, right?
Yeah, if he has a little angle, he can go forward and shoot the 7
in the opposite pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, he can still go there, but still.
Oh, he could hold the cue ball as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see he found some rhythm, and also he found the speed of the table, which is more important. And just when I said it, he came short on the 8.
Yeah.
He's okay though. Could have done a lot of things with the 8. Could have went 3 rails around for the 9. He chose to leave himself a little longer 9. Just needs to stop the cue ball, maybe stun run for the 10 in the side. Like that. Good shot.
Yeah, I like that shot. You don't have to hit it too hard. You hit it a little firm, but don't have to worry about rolling it in.
Yeah. So another break and run. 2 break and runs in a row. And not much for youngster Moritz Neuhausen to do here.
How did the match with Christina go?
She played okay. She won quite convincing. She won 4-1, 4-0.
Okay.
And I don't think her opponent was comfortable being in the arena. Which
That'll
does
do
happen.
too.
Same here with Moritz. I don't think, like, of course he's won the World Junior Championships twice, but on the pro circuit, I haven't really seen him play much in arenas or like live coverages, big coverages. Like, I haven't really seen him do that. So
Right.
that might also be the reason why he didn't make 2 each in the last set.
Well, he's definitely on now. He's focused. You can see it in his eyes.
Oh,
that
and
was
this
a
is what
nice
I'm
one.
going for.
That was a sweet one right there.
Oh, and the 5-ball hung, the 3-ball hung, all the balls
How do
hung.
you hit it that perfect and not make a ball? You got lucky, though.
Yeah, second prize. But
But that's what you hope to do.
still, there's a little side spin on the cue ball, though. Still a little bit. But this was way better. And look, the 5-ball, the 3-ball, the 1-ball, everything went close.
It's just those little details, Tim. I mean, how much luck do you have to have sometimes? So a perfect example. I just got done playing Houston Rodriguez. Great young fellow. A great player. He's fantastic. I got pretty much every single roll possible in the entire match. If I broke, they'd make a ball, left him behind the ball. If I kicked, and, you know, I either got lucky and made it, you know, even though I called it, or I left him behind the ball. And if he broke, he didn't get a shot.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes sometimes,
Yeah.
you know. That's why we suckers keep playing the game.
Yeah. We love the torture.
Yeah. So
We're a glutton for punishment.
Oh, and this is interesting, as Moritz was trying to play the push behind the 10, and he mishit it, got behind the 5, he snookered himself behind the 5, and Thorsten actually is jumping here, which I did not expect him to do.
Was near the pocket. Thorsten jumps very well.
Well, he got close, and where's the 1 ball ending? And he got fortunate.
He got a jelly roll there.
And Moritz grabbed his jump cue as well.
It's like I said, sometimes you need those jelly rolls.
Well, especially with those races to 4, it's the momentum swing that goes up and down all the time. And
oh, look at that. Move the 10 just enough to make it a little easier to get from the 2 to the 3.
well,
Right.
Thorsten needs every single bit of that 2 ball. Yeah, just barely got over the 4, like just touched it on the way back almost. Yeah, and again, not a great layout, but still doable. Can just roll forward a little bit.
Yeah, just hit the left side of the 10, go past it. I don't know if he can hit it with draw and come back off the 10. I think he might have to hit it. Yeah, hit it, follow.
I like to play with a lot of outside, a lot of right spin. Just soft, hit it quite thick, and just roll it in as the outside will.
Oh, he just did a stop shot.
Yeah,
modified it a bit.
Or just do that. Now this is where you can really see like he's comfortable bumping balls and small little kisses, like it's the straight pull kind of stuff. Nice
There's that controlled draw.
So now this is the shot here. If he can get close to straight on the 5 or just a small angle, then all the hard work is done. Then it's more playing the right angles and staying down on the shot. Kill the cue ball after contact with the 4, low right. Oh, did overcut that a little bit more than he expected, so he left himself more angle.
Yeah, he might have to go between the 6 and the rail and then between the 6 and the 8 here. If, you know, like I said, remember when the inside spin doesn't grab well, if he has that angle where he thinks he might not grab well, or you could just slow roll it and just go slightly past the 6 ball.
I like to go 2 rails and just run into the 8. Because
you can do that as well. Yeah, you can do that as well.
Like the cue ball is always going to come out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. He was not sure if he still had extensions, so he already started running to swing it. A little smile on his face.
Oh, he went with inside spin in between them.
He played around it. Wow.
Look how good he hit that ball. Whew.
So now just in between the 8 and the 9. Just like that. Left himself an angle. Can probably go 2 rails again. Can also choose to draw directly
One
to
rail,
the long
yeah.
rail, which I do like, but I was guessing he would go forward. I see a lot of straight pull players that don't really do power draw and all that. Like they really just let the cue ball go along the angles, and so he will just play.
Well, that's why his cue ball is so good, because you need to have that type of control to play straight pull. Because if let's say you leave let's say the 9 ball's the winning ball here. Forget about the 10 ball. Leave the cue ball against the rail or where it is now or straight. You're good. A straight pull, if you don't leave it at a precise location, your run ends.
Yeah. Yeah. So not a 100% easy shot though. Probably shooting the 9 ball to the corner. But played it well. Good shot there. This is to go on the hill. The Hitman leading 3-0 over Moritz Neuhausen here in this second set.
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, looking comfortable, looking good there. Only had that little pressure going on. And we'll be going for a short break. We'll be right back. We are back here at the Seybert Michigan Open. Thorsten the Hitman, Hohmann leading 3-0 over Moritz Neuhausen and ready to break off in this second set. He's on the hill.
Hit that one off a bit.
Oh, and the 7-ball hung again.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to have to push out on the 1 ball here. I highly doubt he's going to try to jump. Oh, look, I said I highly doubt he's going to try to jump, and he's jumping. I mean, maybe he figures, let me go aggressive since I'm already down.
Well, not a bad try, but it's just that he hasn't really gotten a lot of shots. Thorsten made 2 breaker runs and a nice outlast game, so not much Moritz can do here, so he's trying to force things around his way, but
Want to give a shout out to everyone in the chat for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you. Also want to give a shout out to a couple of buddies of mine, Nate Tam, Little Chris, Ron Sheldon, Andrew Jaworski. These are YouTubers that do a lot for the game and deserve to have people subscribe to their channels because, I mean, they have a lot of great information that they release, a lot of great content. So much credit to you guys, and thank you for what you do for the game. He's just in dead punch. He's in dead punch right now.
well, he did get.
Well, he's good here. I mean, if he shot the 4 and ran into the 10, it's again, he's a straight pool player.
Yeah, I do like to do that, but he did get a little too straight on the 3.
Yeah.
Like he usually does.
That's why he made that face.
Yeah. He
He
usually
might just
does.
trick a little bit now and take the cut. But let me see. He's going to try to go maybe in between them a bit. Well, he did
No.
trickle. He did trickle. I trick a little bit.
Oh, and then just that 7 to the 8 ball. It's key shot.
Oh, did that ball skid on him?
Oh, boy.
We need to take a look at that again. I think that ball might have skid.
Oh, it's also awkward queuing with the bridge.
It skidded badly. And just when you thought it was over, folks.
Yeah, we might still have something here. Still, like I said, the 7 to the 8, and don't play too fast here now, Moritz, because. Oh.
Oh, he's perfect there.
So it's going around the
four
angles.
rails.
4 rails, yeah. Top right. Ooh,
Ooh,
did
almost
wobble.
missed
And does not want to get straight.
Fortunately for him, he did not.
So, to get his first game on the board in this second set, Moritz Neuhausen takes his first game. Thorsten leading 3-1, which could have been over. Unexpected to see that.
I didn't. I thought the set was over there. But there's nothing you could do to avoid a skid like that.
Well, and also I think most of the time skids, they really come forward by not the most smoothest strokes. So, and he was using the bridge, so it could have been also helped by.
I've been trying to get
struck the
someone to
ball.
give me scientific evidence that they can actually make a ball skid using a bad stroke, because I've been playing the game 43 years. I've been teaching for 30 of those years, and I find it extremely difficult to believe that someone can make a ball skid just by using a bad stroke. I just don't see it. Well, I've never seen it, at least not for me. If the balls are dirty, it's going to skid. And I'm not saying it's impossible. I think it would help if someone like Dr. Dave, unless he has a video on it already, can prove that someone can make a ball skid.
I think it would be a really good video if someone can figure it out. I am quite sure that there is, like, most of the time when people skid, like when I look at their execution, there was something going on. Like just too short or pokey or like, yeah. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, there's got to be an explanation to it if it is indeed possible, because Jeremy Jones also believes that. There's John Schmidt, I think, also believes that if you have a bad stroke, you can make the ball skid. I find it hard to believe, because I guess I experimented a lot when I was growing up. I used to practice 12 hours a day in my dad's pool room, and I would purposely put chalk marks on the balls and try to hit that contact point, and I got the ball to skid almost 100% of the time. Then when I hit it clean, it never skidded.
Well, it might be a little two ways. Well, of course it has to be with dirt, but I used to play a lot of snooker, and I seen a lot of balls skid even though there was like clean conditions. So it's it's tough. And here Moritz is playing fast now, way faster in the beginning. He's just trying to let it go and play no pressure, hopefully to get in the match a little bit.
But if it was possible for someone like Dr. Day to come out with a video like that, that would be great. So that way you can figure out what type of stroke actually causes that, if it is possible. He might still be able to get past the side pocket here.
He is complaining, but he can stun the cue ball to the other side. He doesn't really need to draw the cue ball that much. Just stun right. Just like that. Then
a little close to his work, but I think he's good.
From going 4-0 for Thorsten, in the end, we're going to possibly 3-2. Ooh, it did wobble, but goes in. 3-2 for Thorsten Hohmann, but Moritz is coming. Young German player. Plays Bundesliga in Germany. Not sure if he still plays for St. Augustine.
Is that a town or team?
Well, that's it. Yeah, that was the club he was playing in the league, together with Joshua Filler and his wife Pia Filler. Yeah, has experienced quite a lot nationally in his country. I think they won the league once, and he of course is a world junior champion. So
Twice, you said, right?
yeah, twice. Yeah, so
That's pretty strong.
he's really looking forward to having new world experiences. I think that would really push his game to a different level. Big break, makes a 9. Needs some look on the 1, and he's got a look on the 1. Not sure if he can have the cue ball for the 2 ball in the top side pocket. I don't really think so. I do expect him to run into the 3. He's going jacked up. Trying to draw his way out of it, but well, he called the 8 ball. He's going full attack here.
You have to go for it at this point of the match. Hit it a little harder than I expected. I don't think you need to hit it that hard.
No, me neither, and that's no good. Oh, he used the 5 ball. Clever shot there. But again, no shape. Improvisation pool here.
Very nice.
He says, I'm going all in, and keeps making it. Nice shot there.
Do you like going between the 6 and the side pocket, or just to the center of the table here?
No, I like to go to the center of the table just because this way I always have an angle to work with.
But more importantly, you don't end up either straight or scratching in the side.
Well, that was the main thing I was going to say, but I'm just so surprised he got so straight on the 6.
And he came a little short there with the stroke, held back a bit.
Well, decided to play the bank. He's playing fast too. And if he gets out here, that would be quite impressive. Oh, wow.
That is, if he makes this 10, that's one hell of a rack. He
Yeah,
ran to go hill.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's either make it or lose it. I mean, look at what's going on here. This 10 ball to go hill.
And he made it.
Oh, wow. What an out. That's amazing work there from Moritz. Cannot believe that happened.
Yeah, he willed his way to win that rack, to run that rack.
Yeah, referee John Lehman racking the balls here.
So we have a hill thriller here. Great break there by Moritz. Gives him the opportunity to run this out and make this a hill match. I mean, a win for each one of them, set for each one of them to take it to a shootout.
Yeah, which would be quite unexpected because Thorsten was really, really on fire for a while. And then,
See, isn't it amazing that one shot he missed cost him 3 racks in a row? I mean, he should be able to run out here.
well, he can make the 1 of the 6 or straight in. Nice. It's a good shot there, and I would say going from the 4 to the 5, that's a key shot. Not saying it's impossible, not saying it's super tough, but
I like going 3 rails 4 to the 5 if it goes past the 8.
yeah, I do like that. But has to make sure he doesn't leave himself too much angle, and all starts here. He's got some angle on the 3. If he can stun to close to the center of the table, not the center, but close, he has something to work with.
I think he just got there.
I think he got there too. Played top spin.
Yeah,
with a lot of.
He made it kind of closer. He's going to have to get dangerously close to that corner pocket.
I think
he's good.
I think he can do it.
Just doesn't want to hit it too hard. You know, the harder you hit it, the longer that ball stays on the tangent line. I think he's good. Oh,
and
he overcut it.
He overcut it because he got awfully close to the scratch, and oh boy, big shot here for Neuhausen. There is only one shot, and it's you gotta drill it and draw back. He's got dead straight, and he's got a good technique, this young German. Oh
wow, wow!
Look at the cue ball. Oh boy, this is. Ooh.
Look, he put the cue ball exactly the same spot that he put the 4 ball. What are the odds of that?
Just look at how straight.
Wow.
So another chance for Thorsten, but uncomfortable spot here.
You know, believe it or not, I like hitting this ball with a little speed to get the cue ball to swerve a bit, so that way it'll swerve before it goes to the 6 and hit the rail by the first diamond. See, kind of like that.
Like this.
But I would have hit it a little harder than that, so it'll swerve even more. If you hit it harder, you swerve it a little more before, because it's a brand new cloth, so you can get away with it on this table.
But I think he cannot complain. He has a look on the 5, and maybe he can shoot the 5 off the 10 and get the cue ball behind the 8. Safety.
And play position where that's assuming he can get past that 9 ball without touching it.
Well, I'm not attacking here. I'm just looking to get the 5 ball.
But if he leaves a 5 ball where the 10 is and just move the cue ball up, oh, he's almost lined up that.
Yeah, that's why. I don't think he's got that. So maybe if he can shoot the 5 ball
off the
half ball on the 10, and then stun the cue ball behind the 8.
Or vice versa, send the 5 ball towards there. How about the cue ball behind the 6?
No, I like this. You see this contact, but I was expecting him to go towards the 8.
Look at that, look at the 8. And he just made it even more interesting.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of the hill, right?
Oh, interested to see here. There is a cut shot. If Moritz, he's shooting here. You can really see that he's a young player. Like whenever he has a feeling like, oh, he left me a shot, he's shooting. Oh, and I think he left Thorsten behind the 9, or maybe not. No, Moritz looks pretty disappointed.
I think the key here is, like, I don't think it would be a good idea to kick from behind, only because you could potentially end up breaking. Oh, he can see it.
Yeah, he can make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But if he couldn't see it, it's not a good idea to kick it from behind, because you might send the 5 to break up the 8 and the 10.
Oh, you leave both balls in the open. I didn't like that either. So
nice angle in the 6 there.
Yeah, he might be able. Well,
even if he doesn't get a shot on the 8 ball, he can play safe and stick him behind the 10.
Yeah, you always got to play more speed, like double speed here. You either break it or have a look on the 8.
There you go.
Go straight, and what is he getting?
Oh,
he played it too hard. But we'll see. The safety shot here. Oh,
wow.
boy. And
Oh, wow.
I really expected him
He
to
did
bank
not-
the
yeah.
8-ball over and get the cue ball 2 rails behind the 10.
Yeah, he hit that way too thick. Oof, I know he's got to be sick.
Yeah, and
Listen, we all have our good matches and our bad matches. We all have our good shots and our bad shots, right? Just got to keep moving forward.
big stun. 2 balls to go to a shootout. And the quality has been pretty good in this match, so I do expect something. Just this 10 ball.
This game is unbelievable. He was down 3-0 and is about to win the second set, 4-3, and take it into a shootout.
Yeah, Thorsten really let him go there. The shootout.
And we'll be back with the shootout.
After a short break, stay tuned. We are back from the Kellogg Arena here in Michigan. Battle Creek with the shootout.
Each player gets 4 innings. They alternate sides, and the highest score wins. And the player that won the lag gets to choose the size that they shoot the spot shot from.
So it was Moritz Neuhausen that's going to start. Has the opportunity to put some pressure on Thorsten to begin with. Makes the first one. 1-0. Yeah, I was talking to a lot of players in the last tournaments. Like, would you always start, or would you
I would always
let
start.
someone else
Yeah.
start? But almost everybody said, no, I want to start. Just because you can put so much more pressure each turn if you keep making your own shot.
That's correct.
And so the pressure is on Thorsten. He shoots. Oh.
It's tough, man. It really is. You know, you're up 3-0 in the second set. You blow a run, you lose. You have to compose yourself. Forget about what happened and stay focused. And I'm not saying that he's not focused, but sometimes it messes with your head to the point where you don't know, or you can't find a way out of it.
Moritz Neuhausen. This is a big shot. Going for 2-0. Ooh.
Banked that one in.
But it goes. We see 1, 2, 3. Ooh. But it goes in. Apologize there. But I don't really think Thorsten cares too much. Has to be focused to your own ability.
Yeah, one thing I learned a long time ago is never depend on your opponent's mistakes to win. You got to take care of your business first, and then hope that if it gets to this point, because at this point he does have to hold. Oof. Wow.
And now, if Moritz makes his third shot, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
This is to send Thorsten Hohmann to the loser's side.
Well, if he makes 1 of 2, he wins.
Big shot.
That's it.
Oh. But it goes in. Moritz Neuhausen from Germany wins the shootout 3-0 and advances to the next round. With me in the commentary booth was Tony Robles. And
It's always a pleasure, buddy.
And myself, Tim de Ruiter. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you in our next match. Thank you.
Thank you.